In this video, we will be going over the highlights of the Truly vs Team Mayhem matchup during the North America Challenge Finals 2024 Day 2, wherein Mayhem astonishingly made a reverse sweep against Truly. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the action.
Playoffs today, it will be a special one. Winner of Losers Finals goes through to Sao Paulo. But again, got to get through either side here. Let's get it on, Bobby.
All right. In a series cannot be great for your mental, especially against a team that you were able to handle so easily earlier in the season.
I mean, listen, things change. Times change, man. I'm a huge fan of the way it was played, though. I think both teams had different styles, and it was really soothing on the map to watch, because at different points, it was valued. I think when it comes to the rotations, Mayhem had the little edge there. They enjoyed getting set up early, but Truly's break style was just fabulous. I mean, listen, they flooded the right areas at the right time, 3-player overloads through really tight choke points, and even long corridor fights that really do initiate a sort of panic state when you're on the opposing team.
Yeah, and I think Truly did a much better job of maintaining spawns. I think there was maybe one P3 where Mayhem had any advantage, and outside of that, they found zero success on those flips. I think a lot of it did come down to the difference in the operators, and for the most part, Mayhem were not able to find any value with the
seconds. Mayhem are nowhere near the hill. Next isn't even on the cards as Truly take map 1 in the series.
For him, because he puts up 47 and 32 with a minute in the offense.
Truly, again, needs some well-placed set names. You have to want to break through because Slums has got an impressive middle. I think when it comes down to these end-game situations and the closeouts, they do have the ability, again, just to read information. They adapt on the fly with wonderful game sense. Truly, they just played it beautifully.
Yeah, and if you're Team Mayhem right now, you got to be questioning a lot of things, because this is not the way this team has looked, especially with this roster for the later half of the season that we've seen them just looking very indecisive, and they have given way too many opportunities to Truly on that map. I think you'll look at so many of those situations, and especially whenever you have the round that simply comes down to time. Just sitting in one position for what was effectively a minute and a half of the round, and then you finally decide, oh, 90 seconds in, flood through toward the A side rather than making a calculated play. You give away that
bottom bed. I don't understand particularly what more needs to be done in terms of, let's make this an easier time. They had a 4v4, and then the player lying down in Tiki just couldn't have any real impact, and it was an easy stack and an easy smoke.
Oh my gosh, like at every possible turn in that game, it seemed like things were going from bad to worse for both teams. First, Team Mayhem can't find an inch in any direction, and then all of a sudden they take all the momentum back in their favor. It seems like they're going to steamroll the last one. They get an easy capture over on the B zone, and then they get ripped to shreds. Truly take the life advantage, and then they get torn to pieces. Oh my gosh, and now Team Mayhem have to look to try to pull off the double reverse sweep. They reverse sweep the control first, but they've still got 2 more maps that they have to take if they want to keep their Masters' hopes alive.
Maybe they can play.
He wants any chance of clutching, but no opportunity for him to peak, and Team Mayhem keep their hopes alive.
So just to tell the story in a more clearer picture, I think T-Bag there obviously had the most impact.
We'll see who's able to get that initial map control and make something out of a strong start of this one. Obviously priority to try to maintain some semblance of stadium controls.
Up and they were ready to act, but realistically they couldn't hold on for too long. The players in mid that were isolating Slay to switch to objective players and support. In reality, the crossfire and the spawns are too far close on that final hill to warrant any sort of aggression.
Oh man, that was once again a map where there was no guessing who is going to come out on top. Just such streaky plays out of both squads. Team Mayhem toward the front side of that one couldn't find a break on P3, P4 to save their lives. And then all of a sudden, second couple of rotations, they became experts. Truly phenomenal job fighting that one out to keep things close, and they nearly find a way to take it on P4 right there, but Mayhem hold the line. The ghost tick goes in their favor, and they're going to be able to force things now into a search and destroy on a map Or once again, historically, they're the better team, but I feel like history at this point has gone completely out the window.
Absolutely. I think now you're looking.
This one, Forsaken going to be able to spot one from above. Team Mayhem only have got to throw bodies at the hill, and they can't get there in time.
Up. They really have injected themselves properly, and it's even better to see that 4 players truly off the rip here. Playing for win conditions early, spreading the map nicely, these set lanes through the middle. Special that the turning point for Mayhem was being 2-0 down in the series and 2-0 down in the control.
I mean, that's, once again, not something that you're going to see often in competitive COD Mobile at all. The resilience to have that be the bounce back moment for your squad to be able to get things together and to be able to bounce back. Doing it on the map pick for this Truly squad, doing it on the control favorite for them as well. You set yourself up perfectly to head into a meltdown where you've been so strong historically, and they make it happen right there. They will keep their hopes alive and now set up for a very tough opponent in Rejects.
Yeah,